Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. West Santa Clara, and everyone who really cares about what's going on this side of town. This is the West Side Story. I'm your host, John Casey. If you enjoy this, please like and subscribe. Comments are always welcome. They actually help develop the channel. A whole bunch of stuff to talk about this week. First of all is last Saturday's Day on the Field. I didn't have a chance to attend it, but everybody who did said they had a great time. This was the first time that's ever been done, but judging by the public's response, it won't be the last. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Had a bit of a situation here. The Villa Bella condos down on the El Camino there by Denny's. Again, not the west side, but close enough. This past week it was discovered that some of the concrete was falling off. And Santa Clara Fire responded immediately and said, yeah, it's falling off. They evacuated the building, and they also evacuated the folks who live on Clay because they said if the whole building went, it would take out the houses on Clay also. They did their due diligence, and they had the building inspectors out there, and it was determined that actually a lot of the people could go back in there, back into their homes. So the order on Clay was lifted, and the order for some of the residents of the condos were lifted. The general contractor who just finished building this thing is on the hook for this, and apparently he's already accepted responsibility, and his people are working on it now, hoping that gets fixed real quickly. Be a shame to pay that much money for a condominium and then have it fall apart. And again, not the west side, but the city council usually meets on Tuesdays, but this week they also had a meeting on Wednesday, an additional meeting. The additional meeting was to talk about the budget for Levi Stadium and a request from the 49ers for $1.7 million to upgrade the offices there. I really don't know if it's appropriate or not, but I know that's an awful lot of money, an awful lot of money. And one other thing, this is kind of a happy one too. There's a tradition in Santa Clara called Showtime, and it's a melodrama. It's presented once a year, and all the proceeds go directly to the Senior Center programs, Santa Clara Senior Center programs. It's coming up this weekend. This one is called Dastardly Disaster. It was written by a lady who I actually had the chance to meet a couple of times. She was a good, long-time resident, good friend. Anyway, it's called Dastardly Disaster. It's going to be over at the Community Recreation Center, and I believe you can buy tickets on the way in. It's always fun. It's a melodrama. You can hiss at people, and I don't think they want you to throw anything, but you can boo them and whatnot. It'd be a lot of fun. One more kind of a downer. The Santa Clara Unified has determined that in order to make the budget work, they are going to have to lay off teachers. As I'm sure you're aware, this is never a popular decision, and there's always claims it could be done some other way. Again, I have not researched the budget. I don't know. But I do know the notices are going out. So that may be something, if your children are in the public school system, you may want to think about. And enough of that. Oh, one more. On April 1st, there's going to be a trivia night at the Taplands Brewery there in Santa Clara. All of the money collected will go to the Santa Clara Library. They are also being hit with budget cuts. So this is a chance to go out and have a brew or two and donate some money to the library at the same time while you're having a good time. So looking at the crime report, on the 5th, March 5th, at Flora Vista in the El Camino, we had a drug bust. On the 4th, we had an assault bust on the 700 block of Lawrence Expressway. On the 4th, we also had 2 auto burglaries on the 3400 block of the El Camino. On the 4th, we also had a shoplifting call at the same 3400 El Camino. On the second, we had a weapons violation at 3200 El Camino. At the first, we had an assault situation on the 3400 block of Granada. Also on the first at 3200 El Camino, we had a drug call. On the first, we had an actual aggravated assault, also at the 700 block of Lawrence Expressway. We, on the 28th, had a vandalism call at 3400 Homestead, and also on the 28th, we had a vandalism call at 3500 block of Granada. Also on the 28th, we had a drug call at El Camino and Nobley by the Jack in the Box there. And also on the 28th, we had a vandalism at the 3700 block of the El Camino. So a busy day for the boys in blue, well, for the folks in blue. And they've done the great job they always do. Last note though, if you can check out the Showtime show, do. It's a lot of fun and it's a great cause. Thanks again. We'll see you next week.